Hey Andy, great to see you. Sorry we stopped you there for a couple of selfies. Seem to be enjoying yourself.
Of course, you know, I think this is what it's all about, you know. We do this for the people to give them a good entertainment, so this is exactly what we're going to be doing December 7th.
You said that, but you've had a longer training camp for this. Have you had more opportunity to work on the tactics, to work on the ways and the manners of the way you're going to go about the rematch here? Because it won't be exactly the same, it can't be.
No, of course not. You know, I know AJ's been working on different tacticals too as well. You know, he slimmed down, things didn't want to be boxing around, but of course we've been working on different things and different angles and pressure and working different combinations. So we're ready for whatever comes my way.
Yep, you heard and knew that he'd slimmed down. He brought Michael Hunter, I know, into camp, so for a bit of speed there. We were talking to Michael earlier. He said you've got every area covered in your training for whatever Anthony Joshua brings.
Yeah, you know, Michael Hunter's been helping me tremendous in my boxing camp. So not just him, but other good training sparring partners as well. You know, I appreciate everybody that came out there to help me and support me. And you know, the hard part already went over, so it's now time to have fun December 7th.
A lot of people talking about the weight, whether you'll come in lighter, whether he'll come in a lot lighter. What do you think happens in that department, and will it matter?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to be the same. I'm going to be weighing the same thing that I weighed the first fight, June 1st. So I didn't want to break anything that I did anything different. So I think the main thing we did was just train harder. We focused more on the gym, on the speed, on the technicals, and of course the pressure. So we're ready.
Most people were saying before the first one, you're not as good as Anthony Joshua. Do you just believe you're much better now?
Of course, you know, I think every boxer has to have that confidence and that will that we are better than other fighters, you know, but like I said, I don't underestimate any fighter in the ring, so I know AJ's going to be looking good in there, so it's my job to prove everybody wrong and do what I do best.
Prove everyone wrong. You look pretty good in there tonight in that workout. Very fast hands as usual. Good defense. Is that what's going to win you the day? The hand speed again, and maybe unleashing some of those body shots that you did last time?
Of course. You know, I didn't want to show too much of what we're working on, but of course the tacticals, the movement, the head movement, the speed, everything that we've been working on is going to come out December 7th, and we are going to get that victory.
And people say about the 15 minutes of fame and the houses and the cars and everything like that. It doesn't look to me as though you want to give up these belts. It looks they're all behind you, nice and shiny. They mean obviously a great deal to you and your family. You're a close-knit affair. You're a humble guy. Will it mean even more the second time around, this one?
Of course. You know, this is what we do. I dedicated and we risk our lives inside the ring. So, of course, these means a lot to me. You know, I've been working hard since I was 6 years old, and thanks to Eddie Hearns, he gave me the opportunity on June 1st, and I made my dreams come true, and it's my job on December 7th to make another dreams come true.
Rematches sometimes go the same way, sometimes go very differently. What happens on Saturday night at the beautiful new Diria Arena, Andy?
Well, I don't want to predict no knockouts, no nothing, but best believe I'm gonna die trying to get this victory. I'm gonna do anything that's possible to win, and we're gonna bring these belts back to Mexico.
No doubt about that.
No doubt about it.
Andy, thanks as always. Been a pleasure. Enjoy the next few days. Andy Ruiz and all the belts, the world title belts. They are. All the family around?
Yeah, all the family. My mom's brother, my dad's brother, all the family.
The kids come?
No, I wanted them to come, but they were in school, but yeah, next time.
Yeah, there's 5 of them now, aren't there? One called AJ.
5 of them, yeah. AJ.
Thanks a lot, Andy. Cheers. We'll let you get on. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Go and see the fans. There's many of them out there. Eddie Hearn, who gave Andy Ruiz the opportunity. Is he regretting that?
That's a good little bit, man.
Do you know what? Not really, because we've got the biggest fight in the world. It's so funny that how the game can play out where, you know, Andy Ruiz was the guy that, you know, I want to take all the blame. Everybody accepted, Rob, AJ, everybody. And now, we're going to that June the 1st fight thinking, we can't kind of like stuck with being frozen out by Fury and Wilder. You've got to fight Andy Ruiz here, and to be honest with you, like the next fight will probably be Pulev. Probably going to get loads of stick. Then all of a sudden, June the 1st happens. Then all of a sudden, you've got the biggest fight in the sport coming off the rematch of this. It's just bizarre. Everything happens, and you know, I think AJ recognises now that if he wins, the position that he's in is incredible. Like, and I think he was getting a bit sort of
blasé.
No, I don't think so. But more disheartened with the sport. Like, he really wanted Wilder, and he was getting a lot of criticism.
It's like he's treading
and he was
water.
like, yeah, and he was like, I'm trying, like, I want these fights, but I'm not really getting the respect. You know, Andy Ruiz is a good fighter, Povetkin's a good fighter, Parker's a good fighter, Takam's a good fighter, but I'm not really getting the respect, and these guys are freezing me out. So they went into the AJ fight, the Ruiz fight, and listen, you've got to give him the credit for the win, but just a little bit like disheartened with the sport. Now he's got the fire in his belly, because what he is, he's a challenger. That's it. He don't have any world championships. He's just a challenger trying to win the world heavyweight championship. And now you've got that classic turn of events where you've got a guy who probably, you know, might have been a little bit blasé in the ring against probably the hungriest guy you could find, Andy Ruiz, trying to recognise his dream. Now you flip the switch, you've got a guy trying to protect his crown against another guy who's a hungry challenger, but this time it's AJ. So the narrative's incredible.
Do you know, listening to Andy Ruiz speak there, I think that inside him, he's still a little bit urged that a lot of people think that AJ is going to win this fight. I think the way that
I can't believe the odds, for me, it's a 50-50.
It is a 50-50 fight. But I think he's got that little bit of spite in him, and that little bit of.
Well, the people say it was a fluke, or it was.
Yeah, and I think so. You know, when I've heard people saying, "Oh, Buster Douglas scenario," you know. No. Number one, he's the first Mexican heavyweight champion. That is a massive thing. That is a massive thing for their heritage and the kind of people that they are, the fighters that they are. So the fact that people still think that he doesn't deserve that, I think he's 100% tuned in. Yeah, definitely.
Final question, Eddie. What have you learned tonight at the workouts with both of them in the ring in front of a fantastic crowd? I've got to say, here in the heart of Riyadh. What have you learned that you'll go back tonight, put your head on the pillow, and think? Good or bad?
No, not too much. I know, you know, we saw what we know. Andy Ruiz is very fast, technically very good, great head movement. AJ didn't really give anything away. AJ sharper, faster than he was, more focused than he was, but he's got a real fight, you know, and it is a 50-50 fight. You've got the confidence of Andy Ruiz, who's coming off a big win in the first fight, the speed, the style, the head movement, and you've got a more focused AJ, who I think is going to be punching a lot faster and a lot sharper, but all the dangers from the first fight still exist. You just have to overcome those dangers, and it's about execution of a game plan. You know, I keep saying, I don't think this fight's about Andy Ruiz. I think this fight's about AJ. If AJ performs the same way he did in June, he gets beat. He has to improve, and he has to solve the puzzle of Andy Ruiz in there. But I keep going back to the fight, the fact that people keep saying, control the distance, push it. You've got to chin him, and you've got to hurt him. You know, you see the way he comes forward on the pads with Manny Robles. He's going to be bringing aggression all night. The only way you can stop that is to slow him down in his tracks, and you do that by hitting him very, very hard, and probably doing it early. The first 3 rounds are going to be treacherous, in my opinion. He's going to be coming out like a train. He's going to be putting the pressure on AJ. AJ's got to be smart. If he can get into the fight, if he can chip away, if he can hurt him, fantastic. But I just see another thriller. I really do. Don't be surprised if both guys hit the deck again. You know, don't be surprised. I'm not sure my heart can take it, but it is the thrill of the sport, and it doesn't get any bigger than this. It doesn't get any more exciting than this. I haven't slept very well since June, and I don't think I'll sleep very well these last couple of days. But isn't this what it's all about? The thrill of the sport, the thrill of not knowing what's going to happen, and anything can happen in this fight. And that's why we love boxing at this level with this much excitement.
It's exactly what it's all about. Eddie, thank you. Dave, thank you. Thank you to Spencer. Thank you to everyone that's joined us. Andy Ruiz still doing interviews here. It's been absolutely brilliant. The workouts in the heart of Riyadh tonight, they've been longer than usual. Plenty of opinion, plenty of debate, plenty to take away. Remember, press conferences are tomorrow, Friday, the weigh-in. Everything ahead on Sky Sports News, on skysports.com. Keep with us. Only a few days to go to the biggest boxing night of 2019. Will AJ exact revenge, or will lightning strike twice and Andy Ruiz will retain his world heavyweight titles? It is, guys, absolutely fascinating. Goodbye from us all.
versus Joshua 2. Brought to you by Beats by Dr. Dre.
Unafanya poa.